Hey everybody, sorry I am a smidge late. Had a bit of a busy day here, but I hope everyone's having a great Thursday. So today we are talking about what to order when you are not in control of the food. Always, always, always a tough decision and a tough choice, especially when we've really been conditioned that salads are the way to go, right? Just grab a salad and perfectly healthy, low calorie, and it's all good. But unfortunately, when you make a salad at home, you have control over everything. You can, choose your own toppings and use a light dressing or whatever. But when you're at a restaurant, the dressings they use are full of hidden sugars and fats. The toppings they put on, a ton of cheese, nuts, croutons, avocado, all that stuff. And, yes, there are healthy parts of a lot of that, but it all adds up. And especially if you get the dressing on it rather than on the side, that's just asking for it. That's like, I swear, half a bottle of dressing right there. So salads are usually a no-go. There's one. My husband and I went to see Deadpool a couple weeks ago, and we went to Red Robin afterward because my husband really wanted a burger. And they used to have this really delicious vegan burger. It was perfect. It was, I think, black beans and other like quinoa and stuff. It came with salsa and avocado and a lettuce wrap. And there was some other dressing. I loved that burger. And they, of course, have gotten rid of it. And there was nothing else that really appealed to me. So I wound up actually going with a salad, but it was their Simply Chicken salad. It was literally iceberg lettuce, a small, probably 4-ounce chicken breast sliced up, tomatoes, cucumbers, a very small sprinkling of cheese, and salsa for the dressing, which salsa is super low calorie, and I love putting salsa on salad. So that is the only time I think I have really ordered a salad in ages. So if you're not supposed to order a salad, what are you going to order? Well, let me tell you what I tend to order. First of all, you want to choose high protein. High protein with minimal garnishment, minimal sauces, that sort of thing. Because the more sauces, the more calories are just hidden in there because they all have butter. So much butter and sugar and all that stuff. So when I was at a restaurant the other day with my daughter, we were having a mommy and daughter date. We went to a 110 Grill restaurant. Don't know if you guys have those around there. They used to have this amazing buffalo chicken flatbread that I loved. It was so good. And it came, it was like 2 servings, but I would just eat half. And the calories on it were actually very low, and they put a lot of chicken on it. So there was high protein, and it was just buffalo sauce. It was actually really low calorie. I remember looking it up, and it was perfect, and I used to love it. Of course, they don't make it anymore. Don't know what it is about restaurants getting rid of my favorite foods. But anyway, so I wound up ordering a turkey burger with broccoli on the side instead of French fries. And I took off the top bun. It had pico de gallo on it and avocado. And that was it. So very plain. And I ate it with a knife and fork. And let me tell you, it was delicious. Really, really good. And I wound up not eating most of the bottom bun either because it fell off. Oh, tomato was on. There's tomato too. And I think that lettuce. Yeah. Anyway. So, a burger. There's nothing wrong with getting a burger at a restaurant. Remove the top bun. You're saving like 100 calories, if not more. And as long as it's not covered in bacon and onion rings and 8 slices of cheese, you're getting a lot of protein, which is important. And, choose a healthy side. And if you can't choose a healthy side, it's all about portion control. Portion control, portion control. I say a lot, you want to prioritize protein. And that's because when we digest our food, different types of food the digestive process burns more calories than others. So if you're eating fruit, for example, it's pretty easily digested, or a cookie, very easily digested, pretty simple sugars, that sort of thing. But if you're breaking down something that's more complex, like protein or something really high fiber, it takes the body a lot more energy to break it down and digest it. So you're burning calories while you're eating. And no, it's not a ton, but when you consider that you need to eat protein to gain muscle, lean muscle mass, and lean muscle mass burns calories at rest, it's kind of a no-brainer. Prioritize that protein. So what else do I order? Well, we are going to be on a bit of a road trip today. Not today, this weekend. And there's going to be a free hotel breakfast, and I am super stoked about it. We stay at Hilton Hotels because we're part of their rewards program and we earn points, but they have all these amenities. They have, and no, Hilton is not paying me, free hot breakfast, a gym, love their gyms, a pool, free Wi-Fi, free coffee, hot chocolate, tea all the time. Love it. So my kids and I are super stoked about the warm breakfast. And it has everything. It's got the Belgian waffles. It's got the fruit and the cereals and all the different beverages, all the juices. And there's the hot choices. It's usually an egg product, a potato product, and a meat product. They have... When we were staying a few years ago, we went down to Baltimore and Washington, D.C., and they had these Denver omelets pre-made, but they were fantastic. And you know what? A Denver omelet is eggs, a little cheese, and peppers and onions. Perfect. High protein, relatively low calorie breakfast. And especially when knew we were going to be walking all over, having a little bit of extra calories in the morning to help sustain you, for quite a few hours of walking and that sort of thing, like walking around the Smithsonian Zoo. That zoo is so big. It's good. It's a good idea. And yeah, sometimes I put some bacon on the side. But I peel off the meat and I don't eat the fat, but I've always done that. I don't drink juice. It's just not my thing. I do have black coffee with one Splenda. And if I'm still hungry, I might get a yogurt or I might get another Denver omelet. But I don't go for the pastries or any of that. It's I am not a carb craver. The only carb I really crave is popcorn. I love popcorn, but that's a really high fiber food. So it's pretty light. I air pop it, so there's no cooking oil or anything like that in it. So what am I going to eat for lunches? I don't know where we're going to be eating. That's the problem. But if I imagine that it's going to be a lot of like diner food and that sort of thing. So I'm going to find something grilled or baked. I'm going to find something as high vegetable volume as I can. I might, if there's a decent looking pizza on the menu or flatbread, I might do something like that because it's pretty well portion controlled and I'm pretty good at stopping when I know I should stop, but that has taken a lot of time. When I was younger, and in my heavier days, I never knew when to stop eating. My plate was still had food and I was going to keep eating. But I'm pretty good at that now. So something that comes in a relatively easy to portion out meal is good, even if you can't choose anything that you think meets the high protein, low sauce, lack of toppings kind of criteria. Then if you can control your portion, that is super helpful. And that's really helpful when you're eating out at someone else's house, because obviously you're not controlling the menu there. and you never know what it's going to be unless you know the menu ahead of time. But portion control, grab the meat, and make sure that you want meat and vegetables to be the majority of your plate. And then obviously, you can have a starch of some sort. Hopefully it's complex, but if not, just try not to be rude and choose as healthily as you can. If you know you're going to be eating out or going to someone else's house for food and you don't know what the options are going to be, if you can get an extra long workout in that day, if you can make sure you're getting your steps in all week, cut down on what you're eating beforehand. There is a thing called intermittent fasting. It doesn't work for everybody, but for some short term, once a day, once a week kind of thing. It's a way to kind of conserve and save your calories, if you will, for a bigger meal. It's a great technique to use around the holidays. If you're going to have a big Christmas meal or Thanksgiving meal or Hanukkah meal or whatever holiday you might celebrate, if you skip maybe breakfast and lunch that day and just have the big dinner, one day won't kill you. So those are my tips for eating out. And if I think about it, I will try to take pictures of everything that I eat, because we will not be doing any cooking for the next 2.5 to 3 days after tomorrow's breakfast. So I will try to remember and take pictures to give you an idea, but I can't promise I won't splurge a little bit, because we're going to be doing a lot of outdoor activities, a lot of walking, and I will be going to the gym every morning. My son has already told me he's going to join me, so that's always fun. So anyway, I hope you all have a great weekend. I hope you've had a great week. I hope this was helpful. And please let me know if you have any other topics you'd like me to cover, because I would love to make sure I'm covering stuff that will help all of you. So have a great day and weekend. Bye.